In Unity, you can do anything.
So what's the real-time engine? It is a piece of software, but it's so much more than that.
Unity is an environment built to build video games, but these other industries are getting on board.
Whether that's film or games, construction or automotive, this creative medium is available to everyone.
Using Unity from the back seats, we can test how rain will look and the wipers' performance.
We built all the tools of cinematography into virtual reality.
In the construction field, we use Unity for everything and then some.
I can have a small team, but deliver on AAA quality.
This is the future of animation.
Architecture.
Automotive industry.
Game development.
Creators are the pace setters, the dreamers, those with an imagination, and we are here to support them because we think the world's a fundamentally better place with more creators in it.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are in the world. My name is Clive Downey. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at Unity. Over the past couple of years, we've embarked on a journey to better understand the needs and challenges of a very specific group of creators. Marketing professionals like you and me. But more specifically, those in charge of marketing physical products like cars, furniture, luxury goods, and other items that connect with consumers on an emotional level. I'm really excited to share what we've been working on. It's anchored in our belief that the world is a better place with more creators in it. And we anticipate this is going to quickly become an indispensable part of every marketer's toolset. We know that you are under tremendous pressure to create personalized and memorable experiences at a global scale. That's not an easy task, and it's made more difficult by a number of very distinct challenges. Generating marketing content from 3D engineering models is a complex process. Time-consuming methods of content creation, including photography and offline rendering, are still relied on heavily, making interactivity and personalization extremely difficult to achieve. And change is constant, since products and variants available for sale are always in flux, so it's burdensome to update and maintain that content. And on top of this, COVID-19 has forced a shift in marketing in ways we are all now very familiar with. Consequently, we're relying more and more on digital. The future of marketing requires a new playbook. Real-time 3D will power this next generation of marketing. As you saw in the opening video, real-time 3D is a compelling creative medium with interactivity right at the core. At Unity, we've set out to streamline the real-time creative process and put those powerful capabilities at your fingertips. We see a future where marketers themselves are empowered to harness cutting-edge technology, create at the speed of thought, and showcase products in any variant in true-to-life ways. We're making that future a reality today with a worldwide release of a new Unity product called Unity Forma. Now, Unity Forma empowers marketing professionals to harness the power of real-time 3D without needing to learn Unity deeply or how to code. Let's take a look.
Change requires time. That's a reality. But what if change happens in real time? That's our reality. Now you can own time. Shape, snap, let there be light. Unity Forma, your key to truly personalized, truly stunning digital marketing experiences. Let buyers dream and create their own reality. On the web, in your app, in AR, VR, effortlessly showcase every product, every variant. Bring your vision to life with product configurators, interactive digital media, and much more. Unity Forma turns months into hours. Yes, ideas into experiences, shoppers into buyers, dreams into reality. Because why not? Unity Forma, for creating new realities.
Wow, that was so cool. It never ceases to amaze me what's possible with Unity product. From product configurators to digital media, we can't wait to see how you showcase your product with Unity Forma. I'm now honored to be joined by some really special guests, the brilliant marketing minds behind the world's largest car company. You'll see how Volkswagen is shaping the future of product visualization for marketing with our software at Unity, driving efficiencies in their creative process and scaling their ability to generate the content they need to turn drivers into customers. Volkswagen is one of the early pioneers to use Unity in its industry. They drive competitive advantage by using real-time 3D across their business, from R&D to training workers in virtual worlds to marketing their vehicles in cutting-edge ways. It's more than just interactive experiences where Volkswagen gets value from Unity and real-time 3D. When it comes to marketing, Volkswagen has pushed the limits of what's possible, offering real-time experiences that help the company connect with drivers and stand out in a highly competitive industry. As industry leaders, Volkswagen has leveraged Unity to power its massive need for visual content across its global websites, helping power millions of images in real time as buyers configure their dream vehicles online. And now, with the addition of Unity Forma, Volkswagen will be even better positioned to create exceptional marketing experiences at scale that deeply resonate with their customers. I sat down with Candido Pitellini, head of global digital marketing for Volkswagen's passenger cars, to talk a bit more about this transformation and how this shift is impacting the way they work and their customers' experiences. Candido, thank you so much for being with us today. We'd really like to start with you just telling us a bit about yourself and your team at Volkswagen.
Yes. So first of all, thank you for the invitation. I'm really happy to be here. In business, I started my career in consumer electronic in Europe with a German company, then moved to Philips, Dutch company. Then after a while, I thought I wanted to do something new, and automotive was definitely attractive. And I started with Fiat, then it was Fiat Chrysler together, and now it's Volkswagen since 5 years.
How have the events of 2020, further impacted the way you launch and market your vehicles? I know that you did something as an example at because the Geneva Auto Show was cancelled. Can you talk a bit about that and how that kind of tactic might be something of the future?
Sure. I mean, what we are experiencing has changed us and will change us forever. Even when we go back to the normal, it will be a new normal where many of the elements that we've learned during this period will remain. So basically, we recreated exactly the stage of the Geneva Motor Show with all the cars that we were supposed to present there. And we replaced, a physical event with a digital one, a virtual one, and it was a great experience.
Unity is very capable in that way. We provide customers with agency and the ability to feel the product and interact with anything made in Unity. So, Volkswagen and Unity have been long-standing partners. Can you tell the audience when that started and how that came about?
Sure. I think it was 2015, and we started to talk together because it was the hype of virtual reality with big Googles, and we wanted to do something there, do innovation. So we brought in all these new elements, partly to to be more efficient, but I think we would like now to be more effective, because in some way, your technology can make sometimes the product even better than real, sometimes more emotional. Mm-hmm. And that's something I was discussing with my team this morning. I said, look, I love all these new things, but how can we really make the experience of the customer as such that he's there and even beyond there, because he's interacting, he's getting all the information he can get only with this experience and not in the real experience. And there, I think it's a great discovery journey we're making together, and I'm looking forward to more exciting product and implementations.
That's great. It's great to hear that Unity and Volkswagen are able to provide your customers with that kind of experience. Do you think that using Unity helps Volkswagen actually get to the end result of selling more cars because of those new types of interactions?
Let's put it this way. Today, we already know 95% of people purchasing a car starting their process online. So we believe that a more emotional presentation of the product can help the upselling. So that maybe someone, looking for a segment, a lower segment, is attracted by an higher segment, or someone who was looking for a basic equipped car is upgrading with more functionalities because it could experience maybe a nice video tutorials explaining the new driving assistance systems, for example, that sometimes are complicated, but when you see a nice video tutorial, you say, oh, wow, I love it, I like it, I want to have a car that is driving by itself, it's keeping distance, it's braking by itself, and then we see that there is a good upselling opportunity there.
Yeah, that's great. That's good to hear. Thank you. We had lots of fun working with you and your team on the campaign video for the new car using Unity Forma, a new product of ours, which we're going to see lots more of today. When you think about Unity Forma, what could your team do with that product that you couldn't do before in your marketing creative production?
Well, first of all, you're delivering a lot of very off-the-shelf solution that can be easily implemented. So in that sense, we are much faster in the implementation. But with highly automated 3D data import and processing, as well as providing tools that give us convincing results fast, our team will be able to dedicate way more time into the design of satisfying product experience that emphasize unique selling points, like, for example, idealized concept or a driving assistant feature.
So, Candido, one more. Let's talk about the future a bit. One of the things we're very proud of at Unity is the fact that you can design once using the core Unity engine, and Unity can compile that into over 20 different platforms so that you can reach the broadest type of customers wherever they are. Now, with Unity Forma being built on top of that core Unity engine with its values, where do you think about in terms of more places to be able to reach customers in the future with your new digital marketing activities, and how Unity can potentially unlock that because of its ability to reach so many platforms?
Well, you don't have to forget that we still have quite an important touch point, which is the dealer. At the dealer, many users are already going there with their product in mind. They already know what they want, but it's there where you can also expand the experience and visualize the product on larger screen, on interactive screen, on tools which are helping the salesman to conduct a conversation with the customer. And we are also, investing in new distribution concepts like pop-up stores in shopping malls or boutique shops in city centers where you don't buy the car, but maybe you experience the brand and the product in a very immersive way. So there are many new opportunities, and we want to always present it in a consistent way wherever you are: mobile, desktop, television, a dealer, or in a shopping mall.
Yeah. Good choice. Well, listen, thanks very much for talking to us. Really appreciate you and the partnership.
It's a pleasure.
And speak to you soon.
It's a pleasure. Bye-bye.
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 Thanks again to Candido for sharing his thoughts with us. So what does this transformative new style of customer experience look like? Well, the ID4 is no ordinary automobile. It's Volkswagen's first fully electric SUV, and the hype surrounding this car has been truly monumental. We were delighted to work with Katana Studio and Volkswagen's ID4 campaign team to produce a video to support their efforts to market what's going to be a very historic vehicle. It's Volkswagen's first marketing piece created with the help of Unity Forma.
Volkswagen.
With Unity Forma working at the center of the marketing production cycle, Volkswagen can now tell product stories that allow their customers to interact with and get closer to the car. It's now my pleasure to introduce two key members of Volkswagen's global marketing powerhouse team. Rick Poli, product owner of Real-Time CGI Solutions, and Sebastian Matez, Real-Time CGI Solutions Architect.
Thank you very much, Clive, and thanks for the opportunity. We're really excited to be here. I'm Rick from Volkswagen Digital Marketing.
And I'm Sebastian from Volkswagen Brand IT.
So we're here with the latest member of our ID family, the all-new ID4. And coincidentally, the ID4 also marks a very important milestone for us at Volkswagen Digital Marketing. Why? Because the ID4 is the first vehicle in our global configurators that is fully rendered using Unity on cloud infrastructure.
Yeah, and not just that, but also without backup from our legacy toolchains, and that is I think a great achievement because our configurator is a very busy and worldwide sort of a solution, and each day across all the models we basically deliver like up to and sometimes above 25 million images, fully configurable.
That's a
images.
day.
That's for a single day. Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
So we're still in the process of moving all models over to the new Unity-based solution. But yeah, the ID4 model is the one which is no backup.
So Unity now gave us the opportunity to check out Unity Forma. So what were your first impressions?
Yeah, actually, I think it's quite promising, and it really spoke to something I observed in our collaboration over the past years, is that a certain dynamic that marketing use cases always need to be fast, because marketing, of course, is about time and place. But at the same time, we also needed a lot of time to get the whole baseline and a platform and all the groundwork done to power and to drive these use cases. And so it was quite hard to strike the balance at times, but with Forma now, that burden is taken from us, and I think it can greatly accelerate the way we deploy new versions and get more and new features and better quality out of our experiences.
Speaking for myself, I was really amazed when I saw the first results coming out of Forma. I mean, just the visual quality out of the box with the HD render pipeline, and we saw the video before, and I think it's great. It's going to be a massive game changer for us, because now with quality being available, that basically gives us the opportunity and basically the time in our production process to focus more on actually creating the experience, spending time with the lighting, spending time with the cameras, and get a better experience as a result. We've got our molds, we put them into Forma, and we can start creating compelling experiences. Forma also will give us the opportunity to create a lot of digital content from our products for various channels. So we can get very compelling still images. We can get videos. We can get interactive experiences. And who knows what lies ahead. I mean, we haven't touched the whole AR, mobile AR region yet, but we're looking into that as well for the future. So, and I just think Forma is giving us that's a new baseline where we can start off.
It kind of speaks to how real-time rendering and Unity has transformed the industry compared to what we did. We did like 5 or 6 years before. That's a night and day difference, and we now have the best of both worlds: a great rendering quality, great interaction, and operation opportunities.
And well, from marketing perspective as well, needless to say, if you got such a tool that gives you the opportunity to cut down your production times and basically get the results fast in a very convincing quality, that also has an impact on budget. So we can produce all this massive content very cost efficiently in the future.
With Unity being a real-time engine, that we can perform our media production process much faster than we did before, and particularly we can change many things about it and rapidly iterate on both media production, but also on variants. So what we can do is we can provide a much greater visualization variance of our cast than we did before. We can also do this much faster, and then the models that have been produced for one use case, we can bring it into another use case. So we produce all models. We have to produce all models for our static image production because they have to be visible in the configurator. But then we can also take the same model and put it into our streaming experience, and it's already being staged, it's already being lit, and all we have to do is add a bit of functionality on top to make the user be able to discover it in an interactive streaming way, and like open the doors, play with it, and that's a very little step from one to the other, and so that's how we get a lot of efficiency out of this production process.
We were basically able to cut down our media production times by 75%, so from 12 weeks to 3 weeks only, and it wouldn't have been possible with a traditional offline render pipeline. So from the turnover of the 3D data to the actual publishing on a cloud infrastructure, that's 3 weeks in total, from the lighting, the camera setup, the QA, and the bug fixing for the product correctness. And so if you can cut down the actual time that you need on a scale of like 20 to 30 to 40 models parallel, because we are a high volume brand, that's a massive deal. So yeah, it wouldn't have been possible to achieve this without using Unity in our real-time rendering platform. That's all from us for the moment. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching, and back to you, Clive.
Thank you for that, Rick and Sebastian. Here's what I heard. Solving tough data preparation problems frees up more time to dedicate toward creativity and engaging product experiences. A Unity-based pipeline for digital marketing production is fast, flexible, and cost-efficient. And choosing between visual quality and product correctedness is no longer a choice Volkswagen has to make. They can have both, thanks to Unity. So, now that you've seen some examples of Unity Forma being used to tap into the power of real-time 3D, let's dive into how it actually works. We've invited Oliver Schnabel from our product team to walk you through an overview of Unity Forma. Oliver, take it away.
Thanks, Clive. We saw how Volkswagen is using Unity. They are rendering millions of images for their website configurator every day, instantly, in Unity from the cloud. That's really impressive. And now, I will show you Unity Forma. I want to inspire you how it can help you to present your products in a powerful way. I will load the ID4 model now to walk you through some parts of the tool. Thanks to VW's very good data and material standards, it was very easy for us to develop a custom adapter to import their vehicles. They can now bring the entire fleet into Unity Forma without additional work. Manufacturing products consists of many different options. These can be simple color changes, swapping out materials, or very complex combinations. Behind all the different options in this ID4 are thousands of variants and endless combinations. All materials are automatically imported and assigned on the correct part in the correct state. I created some cameras earlier to present the product. We can preview the experience in the center of the screen. The lighting setup that you see here is the standard Unity Forma white room. I can explore the model from the different angles, and creating more interactive cameras with Forma is a very easy task, thanks to our custom UI on top of Unity that is focused entirely on product visualization. Let's see the ID4 in some different color options. This is the color we saw earlier in the video. I can freely move around the car in real time. Nothing needs to be pre-rendered. Let's have a look at the interior. Again, all materials that you see here are physical scans by VW that were directly imported and automatically assigned in Forma. We see that the screen in the center is currently switched off. Forma allows you not only to import variants from other sources, but comes with a simple UI to create additional variants. Let's stop the experience for a second. I searched already for the correct screen content, and now let me find the head unit to add these. I can now toggle between the screen content, and I will define the main menu as my default option. To make the interactive options presented to the user more appealing, I will also generate little thumbnails for each variant. Forma does this automatically. All I need to do is to define the camera angle. Now let's switch back to our experience. We now see that the main menu is shown on the display, and I can switch here dynamically to the different states, with the thumbnails that Forma generated for this variant. This ID4 showcases that we can import complex models with many options, materials and rules directly, but that you could also start from the beginning and create all variants in Unity Forma, or just some, as you saw on the head unit example. I could deploy such an interactive experience directly to our cloud streaming service Furious. Forma is also focused on distributing the main model to many different channels. One I want to present you next is classical static media output. For this we have a feature currently in development, but that we already ship with Unity Forma as an experimental preview. I can put my 3D products into different places for different markets, for example using existing photographs. But these are not just static outputs. Here I can manipulate the shots, like adjusting the product position, changing the exterior color, I can also render out detail shots. Maybe I first want to adjust the perspective a little, and then render it again. I can recall all the shots that were taken with the correct camera perspective, correct configuration, environment and lighting, with one click. And with that, I give it back to you, Clive.
Thanks, Oliver. As you can see, Unity Forma puts amazing capabilities into your hands. If you or your team are interested in a deeper tech dive, make sure to attend our next Developer Day to see a live demo and get your questions answered. A massive thank you to the entire team at Volkswagen for joining us today. I hope that Unity Forma triggers your imagination and shows you how you and your team can work more efficiently to create emotionally rich experiences for your customers. It's available today and is open for a free trial. Just go to unity.com/Forma and get creating. Finally, a big thank you to you for staying with me to the end. Or is it the beginning?